This photo hides a disturbing secret and she doesn't even know it. On an October day in 2010, experienced hiker and volunteer rescuer Pam Bales began climbing Mount Washington in New Hampshire. She thought this would be just a routine solo hike, which is something that she had done countless times before, even on this very mountain. But as the skies darkened and the temperatures plummeted, the mountain transformed into a deadly battleground of snow, wind, and freezing cold. But as brutal as the weather was in this moment, it would soon become literally the least of Pam's concerns. While she was battling through these near whiteout conditions, something caught Pam's eye. Pam walked up to a man who was sitting covered in ice, a man who was clearly freezing to death. Pam quickly realized that this was not going to be an ordinary rescue. This man that she found wouldn't tell her his name, he barely spoke to her, and he refused to look her in the eye. Pam would make it off the mountain that day, but reaching the safety and the warmth of her car did not mark the conclusion to this story. In fact, at that point, it was just getting started. She was left completely and utterly baffled about what had just happened. She wondered about who this man was that she had just encountered, why he went up the mountain that day so dangerously unprepared, why had he barely spoken to her as she guided him to safety? Why wouldn't he tell her his name? What the hell was he hiding? Pam pondered these unanswered questions during the days that followed, but then she got an anonymous letter in the mail, and here's what it said. "This is hard to do, but must try, part of my therapy. On Sunday, October 17th, I went up my favorite trail, Jewel, to end my life. Weather was to be bad. Thought no one else would be there. I was dressed to go quickly. Next thing I knew, this lady was talking to me, changing my clothes, talking to me. The entire time, she treated me with care, compassion, authority, confidence, and the impression that I mattered. With all that has been going wrong in my life, I didn't matter to me, but I did to Pam. Maybe I wasn't meant to die yet. I somehow still mattered in life. My deepest thanks, John." All of a sudden, everything about that fateful day on the mountain, it just kind of fell into place for Pam. She had believed that she was merely saving a man from the cold grip of poor decisions, bad gear and bad planning. But in truth, she was rescuing him from far darker, far more dangerous demons.